I'll do what it takes.
Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Vikings coming in at 6-6, going up against the Panthers, who come in at 11-1.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, Wyatt. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Now Cook, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bradford. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cook able to escape. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 49 yards. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Wyatt steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wyatt eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Operating from the gun, Wyatt escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Kentrell Brothers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Looking to throw on second down. Wyatt, and his throw here's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the gun on third down. Wyatt, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Cook. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, it's Cook. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the D-line's going to spread out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
To throw on second down, Wyatt. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wyatt. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script thing now.